Welcome back to Training Buddy. This is going to be a bit of a test and learn. Can my microphones work whilst on the assault bike and doing a bit of cardio? Why cardio, do you ask? Well, if you watch the last video, you'll know that I'm 42 and I'm trying to balance my CrossFit training with energy levels, minimizing injury, feeling good, and my stupid mental health. One of the things that I'm really keen on doing is being able to train for as long as possible. Not just in a single session, but for the rest of my life. To be a role model for my kids in terms of active lifestyle, balancing work, family, and the things that I like to do as well. Well, fast forward from that, and the injury thing kind of didn't work out too well. And I'll tell you why. Around 3 weeks ago, I was starting to get my confidence back with the barbell and going into sessions, wanting to push myself a bit more, and also wanting to get back into using some accessories like lifters, knee sleeves, and a belt. Prior to that, I'd focused just purely on no accessories in barbell sessions, mainly squat, so that I could really listen to my body. That resulted in, some very humbling numbers, but I was dealing with that. Then a few weeks ago, I decided to just put everything on for a front squat session and really pushed it. And it felt really good at the time. I was moving really well, working well with lifters and knee sleeves and belt. I even got my big belt out, my thick leather powerlifting belt, strength shot powerlifting knee sleeves, and a set of TYR L2 lifters that Becky got me for my birthday. All was going well until the next day. Came in for a pairs workout, paired up with Cam. Hello, Cam. And 5 devil's press in, first movement, first round, felt my back go. And by go, I mean a crackling ripple of pain from the center out to the sides. So it's a repeat injury. This one that I went to a specialist for, had the MRI, and I have annular tears in the bits in between my discs, which comes from just wear and tear, stress and strain on the body, moving load under flexion, and the only course of treatment was just to be sensible. Train my body to deal with the loads and the movements, which is what I was doing. Also, I thought at that time, I just had to stop, put the dumbbells down and leave Cam to it. Luckily, there was, Eva was there. We were working in a 3, so she took my position. And it was then I knew I'd f***ed up. So I jumped on the Echo bike and just finished out the class just doing calories. Compared to the last couple of times this has happened, I think I caught it sooner. I didn't push it. So rather than being at the bottom of a squat, having it happen and then having to stand the squat up, I just felt it go as I lifted the dumbbells and put them straight back down again. Which has meant I'm starting my rehab from a better position than last time. Last time, couldn't put my shoes and my socks on without a lot of pain. This time, probably saved myself 2 weeks of that, just from knowing when to put the dumbbells down. So I've been building back up, scaling movements, phased out my bodybuilding at home, just to give my body a little bit more time to recover and rest, and not put it under so much stress that it couldn't recover. So I'm back to training 5 CrossFit sessions a week, and now sprinkling in a little bit of erg work at home. One of my favorite workouts to do with the kit I've got here is a descending scheme. You start at 10 minutes, and once you've done 10 minutes on a machine, take a quick break, hop on another one and do 9 minutes. Then 8, 7, 6, 5, all the way down to 1. Turns into just over an hour's workout, steady pace, getting the body moving, getting the heart rate up, burning some calories, and getting the endorphins flowing. So that's what I'm doing today. 10 minutes on the bike, 9 on the ski, 8 on the bike, 7 on the ski, all the way down to 1 minute. I'm tracking the workout with Cardiomood, as you've seen on the channel before. So I used to track all my workouts. There'll be a link in the description if you want to check those out. And I've also done a review on the Cardiomood. I've used it for a couple of years. It's a one-off payment, no monthly subscription. Similar kind of functionality to a Whoop, and worth considering. So I'm just gonna chip my way through this workout. Join me if you're training right now. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Let's keep that momentum going as we head into winter. Let's not turn into slugs along the way. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. If you like the content today, hit that like button. And if you've got any questions or comments, pop them down below and I'll get back to you. Whoa. That's the big one done. And what do you think of this stash? Rate it? No? Drop a comment below. Stash me up, Buttercup. Probably going to have to peel off some clothes as we get going. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the pace on the bike, but my heart rate is around 120 right now. I like on the ski to try and keep below a 500 meter pace at 2 minutes 30. So every minute clocking off at least 200 meters. And I like to try and race myself a little bit. If I'm feeling energetic, try and get ahead of that 200 meters, build up the distance. The ski erg is such a great machine for burning calories. I find over the row, over the assault bike, return on effort on this thing is immense. So if you're looking to get yourself in a deficit, you don't want to starve yourself, a blast on a ski is my go-to bit of kit. I think one of the hardest things about training is how you respond to injury. I mean, obviously, training is hard, pushing your body, moving heavy weights, chasing PBs, even sometimes just getting up and going. That's hard. And I'm reading a book at the minute that Matt gave me for my birthday by Ryan Holiday called The Obstacle is the Way. And if you're familiar with Ryan Holiday, which I'm not massively, but I do know he's bringing stoicism and the stoics to a modern audience. And the premise of the book is about when you face an obstacle or a challenge, how you respond to it is really important. And one thing which stood out to me so far is that things happen, and when a thing happens, that thing is neither good or bad. It's just a thing. What makes it good or bad is how you perceive it and what you do as a result of it happening. So to try and be objective and remove your emotions from the situation and look at it from a point of view of it being an opportunity to improve, to do something different, to strengthen your resolve, to be more resilient, to find another way. That's what I'm working on right now. And the real life example that I have, among many other obstacles, is this injury. So this back injury is something that I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life, unless, you know, you get some stem cells and going on and just get a new spine. But the first thing that I needed to do to treat it as an opportunity and to move that obstacle out of the way was to continue training. And yes, you might think, okay, you should rest. If you're injured, you should rest. And it does depend on the injury. And for me, I just needed to rest my back by not adding load to it, by not putting it in flexion, trying to move weights. So the very next day after my injury, I went in to the gym and I got on the bike and I did a workout very similar to this because it's what I could do. I could move the handles, I could move the pedals, and I went in the same time as I normally would, saw the same friends in the class that I normally would, and I moved for over an hour at a decent clip, and I started that rebuild journey. So I did 10 down to 1 minutes on the bike as an echo bike. And then in between that, I then did 20 bodyweight walking lunges. 10 away from the bike, 10 back to the bike, and then straight back on it for 9 minutes. Then another 20 lunges, 8 minutes, another 20 lunges. And man, did I feel better for doing that. And if I think about why I train, it's all about trying to feel better, about how I look, how I feel, how I portray myself to the world, to my kids, to my friends and my family. And I've built up that resilience through just doing hard stuff. And I think about Matt, who had way worse injuries than me and come back. And that was the starting point. I started by not stopping. And I did what I was capable of doing. And every day since then, I've built on that. There's the 9-minute ski. Now I'm 20 minutes in to this workout and I've burnt 200 calories. It's got some element, a bit of creatine in here. Elements from Health. Grab yourself some of that. Discount code in the description below with a link. Creatine is from Myprotein, blue raspberry flavour. Absolutely elite. So here we go. 8 minutes on the assault. And what I've had to realise about myself and the way I train is that I do compare myself to other people and to myself. And being able to manage that is really key if you're not having such a good time, because it's so easy to jack it in and not turn up because you've had a bad workout or you're injured or you don't like the look of the workout, whatever it might be. It's too easy to not turn up. But when you do turn up for anything, good stuff happens. Sometimes bad stuff happens. But you know what Jocko Willink says when something bad happens? He says, good. And that all links into this obstacle is the way kind of mentality and the stoics. Hurt your back again? Good. Now you just have to build it back up and show that mental toughness and resilience. It's an opportunity to do it right. Can't pick up the barbell without being in pain? Good. Just do body weight. Practice really good technique and form. Push yourself to go faster when you aren't moving that heavy weight. Can't bend down to pick things up off the floor? Good. Don't drop them in the first place. Be more deliberate. Take your time. Get things right. Just the mentality is everything. So easy to feel sorry for yourself. And sometimes you have to put yourself through that loop of being down. But time box it. Okay, I'm going to be annoyed for 24 hours. I'm going to be frustrated for 48 hours. And then I'm going to get on with it. Of not being able to move the barbell. Having to do something different. Bodyweight squats. Bodyweight lunges. Not even being able to do a 9-kilo wall ball. Tell you what, killer substitute for doing a wall ball. You can't do that movement at the minute. Get yourself into a wall sit. So like you're sitting on a chair, but there's no chair. Up against the wall, so your back is flat against it. Get your wall ball in your hands and strict press that sucker over your head and touch the wall behind you. Let me tell you, that is motivation enough to get back to wall balls. That is a killer. Time under tension on the legs, strict press with that ball, it's no joke. And whilst I've been recovering and building my strength back up and building more my confidence back up more than anything, is I've been using the whole length of the warm-up and the workout to warm up to a weight which is challenging but not silly. So my body will be like, okay, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but my mind says, well, let's find out. But sensibly, let's find out. So good example, I was doing a thruster workout the other day, started with the barbell, then put on 5 kilos each side, 7.5 each side, 10 each side. And the last round I did it with 42.5 kilos, which is the recommended weight. And as the sessions progress, I'll be able to start heavier until I can start the workout with the RX weight. And finding those techniques, methods, processes, tricks, whatever you want to call them, is really important to be able to feel that progress and not get disheartened and not want to give up. Especially if you're looking around and you're the one with the 10 kilo dumbbells and everyone else is rocking 22s. Comparison is the thief of joy. Never a truer word spoken. I'm closing in on 8 minutes on the bike. Gonna hit 7 on the ski. Man, I hope this audio is okay. Even if it's not, it was good to talk it out. Always good to say the words out loud. Helps you process things. Helps you move on. Up to 271 calories burnt. Let's get 7 minutes on this ski. Starting to get warm. Getting a bit of a sweat on now. Let's go. I spent so long on this ski when I was in my deficit and cutting down. Got down to 74 kilos and I'm just under 6 foot tall, so I was shredded. But I think it has made me a bit wonky. Like even now I'm feeling like out of balance as I'm pulling, as I'm moving. So just trying to keep that all nice and even so nothing else decides to go pop. The ski wasn't an option for me the first couple of weeks after my back. Just because of the hinging, would not recommend that. Or the row even worse because you really tuck yourself up, like your knees. So yeah, even getting back into rowing workouts, I had to keep really straight back, really sensible, you know, no overreaching, feeling it all out again. I even can do, well, double unders come and go, but not having the explosiveness to just pop quick jumps, that was super frustrating. So if you're battling with an injury right now, I hope some of what I've gone through over the start of this video is helpful to you. Maybe it's given you a bit of motivation, something to think about when you feel like not doing the thing. If it's helped one person, then that was worth making the video. And that's another part of it. Not so much fun making YouTube videos when you're down. Unfortunately, and no one got time for that. Nobody wants to see that. But it's real. It's part of life. It's what everybody goes through. One time or another, stuff happens and it's hard to create. So appreciate you watching. Appreciate you popping a like on or commenting or subscribing. Just some stuff that's happening outside of training. My son turned 13. So that's cool. Got a teenage son. He started putting some bits onto a YouTube channel as well. He really likes World War I, World War II stuff. He loves gaming. So if you want to support his channel and watch some of the things that he makes, he's HW Pro 29, I think is his handle. I'll stick a link in. Show him some love. And my daughter Chloe. Hey Chloe, she's like a super fan for me and she's always commenting on these videos because she's so good at being supportive. She hasn't got a YouTube channel because she's not 13, but she is doing some awesome stuff and I'm very proud of her. And we're coming up to Christmas now and we are buzzing. Buzzing for Christmas because we've had a bit of a rough ride. So hit that like button for a better Christmas in 2025. Let's go. That's your 7 minutes done.
Okay, so we are well into this session now. 36 minutes down, 362 calories burnt. So that's 10 calories a minute. We've got 6 minutes to do on the bike, and then we're getting faster, knocking these rounds off. And I broke the back of it really now. And if you're training right now, then I hope you're smashing your session too. Thanks for joining me on mine. Appreciate the company. Sometimes, you know, as great as it is having a garage, well, conservatory, life choices, having that home gym can be a bit lonely. So having the crew, having the community here, it's good. Let's get these 6 done on here. What are we rocking on this? 55 RPM, it's a pretty nice pace. When you start pushing to 60, that starts to get a bit real. Not about that right now, about all the good vibes, good training vibes. That's what's keeping me going. Ooh. And speaking of Christmas, I've got a big chunk of time off coming up because I didn't have much time off during the year. And I fancy making some more videos then because I'll have more time. So if there's something that you want a video on, the type of content that I do, so training, reviews, coffee, ice baths, saunas, CrossFit, weightlifting, let me know, hit me up. Pop a comment below. I'll stick it on the to-do list along with everything else. Okay, finishing up this 6. Last 5 rounds coming up. 15 minutes of work with a few breaks. Let's go, 5 on the ski. Normally when I'm training at GBA HQ, I'll stick on a podcast or a YouTube video. And the next YouTube video that I've got on my list to watch is my friend Craig's latest one. I mentioned him on the channel before. I'll put his link down below in the description if you want to go check him out. He does some really cool edits. Got a really nice eye for how to put a video together, how to tell a story. Some great music, and he's documenting his training, his brand, and yeah, just think if you're into that kind of content, fitness, lifestyle, go check out his channel. Podcasts at the minute, I'm just plowing my way through all the Formula One episodes from the race podcast and Sky before the final race of the season, which I'm hoping is going to be epic because I really enjoyed this season, especially the last 6-7 races. Verstappen on the comeback. That's where you'll find me. There's 5 minutes, 4 on the bike. Yeah, in the evenings, I like to watch all the free practice and qualifying and the race over the weekend. Never used to be that into it on TV when there was only like 4 channels. Speaking of 4 channels, 4 minutes on this one. Colin used to put them on TV, and man, I just find it so boring. Until like 3 or 4 years ago, I started watching Drive to Survive, and it just fascinated by it. So cool. The story behind it all. I don't have a favourite team or driver. I just hope everyone has a lovely time. And I just think following all the stories just makes it all that more interesting to watch. But as of this weekend coming, the season will be done. We'll start hunkering down for the winter, having some frosty, fresh sessions in GBA HQ. Probably start getting into gaming, because that's a bit of a winter pastime for me, although less and less every year. I find the thing which takes up most of my time as a hobby in the evenings is trying to decide what to watch on Netflix or Disney or Prime. Spend more time trying to pick something than I do watching the thing. Oh, and snacking. Snacking is a must. Yogurt, mixed with protein powder, frozen summer berries, sprinkling of cottage cheese on top of that, some trail mix, some honey, some peanut butter. Come on. Come on down. That's an easy 800 calorie snack. If you're looking for some gains, that's a big bowl of goodness. I think I made that as a hybrid out of the AI meal plan. I took about 4 or 5 different dessert options and just put them all in the same bowl. And it's just stuck. I am a creature of habit, so that one is stuck.
And when I need to break it, I'll break it.
It's 4 minutes. What are we now? 52 minutes in. 489 calories burnt. Down to the last 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And you can tell it's coming into winter now because I've kept all my clothes on. There's a brief period where the gym is just the perfect temperature, in between it being like an oven and like a freezer. But at least I haven't got to share any of the equipment. That's the benefit. 3 on the ski. Last round on the bike, 2 minutes. There you go, last one. Give it a few more beans. It's only a minute. Hope nothing goes pop. Oh, there you have it. 59 minutes total time moving. 585 calories. Thanks for joining me. Another episode of Training Buddy. Oh, I feel better now. Hope you feel better too. Like I said a couple of times, subscribe if you like the content. Hit a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Pop a comment below if you're dealing with injuries on the comeback or got any questions or comments. Love to hear from you. That's it. That's all I got. See ya.